Have you ever wondered if there's a natural way to support your eyesight as you age? What if scientific research has identified specific herbs that show promise for vision health in seniors? Today, we're exploring 6 botanicals that have been studied for their potential eye health benefits. These aren't your typical supplements. We're examining herbs with actual research behind them, though most studies are still in early stages. Vision changes become common as we age, with conditions like age-related macular degeneration, cataracts, and presbyopia affecting millions worldwide. The oxidative stress that accumulates over decades can affect our eye structures. However, emerging research suggests certain plant compounds may help support eye health through various mechanisms. What makes these herbs interesting to researchers is their combination of antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and specific nutrients that target eye health. The studies we'll discuss come from peer-reviewed journals, though much research is preliminary and more human studies are needed. The eye requires constant protection from environmental stressors and aging. These herbs offer compounds that work at the cellular level to protect against oxidative damage and support healthy circulation. Let's explore each botanical and what current research tells us. Alright, let's dive into the powerful herbs that can boost your vision after 60, beginning with number 1, saffron. Let's begin with saffron, the precious spice from Crocus sativus flowers. This expensive spice has generated significant interest among vision researchers. A study published in evidence-based Complementary and Alternative Medicine found that 95% of presbyopic patients showed improvement in symptoms and near vision after herbal treatments containing saffron for 6 months. Preliminary studies suggest saffron supplementation may support visual acuity and color perception, particularly in age-related macular degeneration. However, these are early-stage findings, and researchers emphasize the need for larger clinical studies. The research suggests saffron's potential benefits come from compounds called crocin and crocetin, which give the spice its distinctive color. Saffron has demonstrated strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties and improves blood flow. Laboratory studies indicate these compounds may help protect retinal cells from oxidative damage. What's particularly interesting is that some studies have used electroretinogram testing to measure retinal function changes. Patients given saffron supplementation showed improved results, indicating enhanced flicker sensitivity in early macular degeneration. While encouraging, researchers caution these findings need replication in larger populations. Studies typically used standardized saffron extract, though optimal dosing remains unclear. Most research investigated amounts ranging from 20 to 30 milligrams daily, but researchers stress more work is needed to establish proper dosing guidelines. While saffron research shows promise, studies have been relatively small and short-term. The herb appears well tolerated with minimal side effects, but comprehensive long-term safety data for seniors is still limited. Next, number 2, Baikal skullcap. Our second herb is Baikal skullcap, scientifically known as Scutellaria baicalensis. This traditional Chinese medicine herb contains flavonoids, alkaloids, and terpenoids, with baikalin and bacaline being the most prominent bioactive compounds demonstrating anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and neuroprotective activities in laboratory studies. Used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years, Baikal skullcap is known for its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. It helps protect against oxidative stress and enhances blood circulation throughout the body, including to eye tissues. While these properties suggest potential eye health benefits, most research has been conducted in laboratory settings rather than human clinical trials. The proposed mechanism relates to the herb's antioxidant capacity at the cellular level. The key to baicalin's antioxidant mechanism is regulation of nuclear factor erythroid 2, P45-derived factor 2. This pathway is important for the body's natural antioxidant defense systems, which could theoretically benefit eye health. Laboratory studies have shown that compounds in Baikal skullcap can reduce inflammatory markers and oxidative stress indicators, which researchers believe might be relevant to preventing age-related eye diseases. However, laboratory findings don't always translate directly to clinical benefits in humans. Traditional Chinese medicine practitioners have used this herb for various conditions for centuries, but modern scientific validation for vision-specific benefits is still emerging. clinical trials examining eye health outcomes are currently lacking. Some research has suggested daily amounts of 120 to 200 milligrams of standardized extract, but these recommendations are based on general use rather than specific vision studies. Few adverse reactions have been reported, though comprehensive safety information is lacking. Next, number 3, moringa. The third herb is Moringa oleifera, often called the miracle tree due to its nutritional profile. What makes moringa particularly interesting for eye health researchers is its impressive concentration of vision-supporting nutrients. Moringa contains approximately 36 milligrams of lutein and 5.5 milligrams of zeaxanthin per 100 grams, with recommended daily amounts being 10 milligrams per day for lutein and 2 milligrams per day for zeaxanthin. These compounds, lutein and zeaxanthin, are particularly crucial because they're the same carotenoids found in high concentrations in the human macula, responsible for sharp central vision. Lutein and zeaxanthin are the primary carotenoids in the human macula, and their presence has been demonstrated to be important for maintaining healthy vision throughout aging. Laboratory research has produced interesting findings regarding moringa's potential eye benefits. A study investigated the protective effect of Moringa oleifera stem extract on cataract formation induced by oxidative stress in cultured mouse lenses, showing that the extract reduced lens opacity and improved antioxidant enzyme activities. However, this research was conducted on mouse lenses in laboratory conditions. One relevant human study examined moringa's effects on intraocular eye pressure. Research found that Moringa oleifera supplementation significantly affects lowering intraocular pressure and blood pressure, with effects directly proportional to dose administered. This finding is potentially relevant for glaucoma prevention, though more research would be needed. Moringa's antioxidants help neutralize harmful free radicals, which can cause damage to eye cells and contribute to conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration. The plant also contains substantial amounts of vitamin A precursors, including beta-carotene, known to be important for maintaining healthy vision. Research on moringa supplementation has typically examined doses ranging from 200 to 400 milligrams of leaf powder or extract daily. A 2022 review reported no significant adverse side effects in humans, though another review recommends not exceeding 70 milligrams per day. Next, number 4, dandelion. You might be surprised that the common dandelion, Pteroxacum officinale, has attracted attention from vision researchers. The bright yellow color of dandelion flowers indicates the presence of bioactive pigmented antioxidants, specifically the xanthophylls lutein and zeaxanthin, crucial for eye health. Research has established the importance of these compounds for maintaining healthy vision. Studies show lutein and zeaxanthin get deposited directly in the retina and macula lutea areas and account for up to 80% of all carotenoids present in these eye structures. Population studies found interesting correlations. Up to 32% lower prevalence of nuclear cataract formation was observed in women with the highest levels of serum lutein plus zeaxanthin. Rich in essential vitamins and minerals, dandelion is remarkably high in lutein, zeaxanthin, vitamin A, vitamin C, and vitamin E. This plant is also exceptionally high in alpha-carotene and beta-carotene, both of which can be converted in the body to active vitamin A as needed. These nutrients are all recognized as important for maintaining optimal eye health. Dandelion flower water syrup made from fresh flowers was shown in research to improve overall antioxidant status by significantly increasing plasma superoxide radical scavenging enzymes while decreasing harmful lipid peroxidation. This suggests potential protective effects, though whether these benefits translate to specific eye health advantages requires further investigation. Traditional herbal medicine has included dandelion as a beneficial eye wash for centuries. Dandelion tea can serve as an effective antibacterial eyelid wash when properly steeped for 5 to 6 minutes and allowed to cool to room temperature. However, this traditional topical use is different from internal supplementation. Most research examining dandelion supplementation has investigated doses of 300 to 500 milligrams of standardized extract daily. Dandelion is generally considered likely safe for most people when consumed in amounts commonly found in food, and is possibly safe when taken in larger supplemental amounts. Next, number 5, Asian red sage. Our fifth herb is Salvia miltiorrhiza, commonly known as Asian red sage or danshan. Asian red sage is particularly rich in salvinoic acid B, which is a strong, water-soluble, polyphenolic antioxidant with anti-inflammatory properties. This herb has been studied primarily for its effects on improving blood circulation throughout the body, including to eye tissues. The vision-related research on this herb has been limited but interesting. A recent study investigated the effect of injected dantian on diabetic retinopathy in laboratory mice, finding that injection directly into retinal hypoxia, ischemia tissues may improve recovery of blood oxygen transport and promote absorption of retinal hemorrhaging. However, this was an animal study using direct injection rather than oral supplementation. The proposed mechanism relates directly to circulation improvement throughout the cardiovascular system. Good blood flow to the eyes is important for delivering essential nutrients and removing metabolic waste products that can accumulate and cause damage. A major type of injury in diabetic retinopathy is blood capillary ischemia, characterized by structural changes due to capillary basement membrane thickening. It's important to understand that most current research on Asian red sage for vision applications has been conducted primarily in animal models or laboratory settings. Comprehensive human studies specifically examining vision benefits are currently lacking, making it difficult to draw definitive conclusions about real-world effectiveness. Traditional Chinese medicine practitioners have used this herb for centuries for various circulatory conditions, but modern scientific research on specific vision applications is still in early stages. Some preliminary research has examined doses of 250 to 500 milligrams of standardized extract daily, though optimal dosing protocols haven't been definitively established. Next, number 6. Eyebright. Our sixth herb is eyebright, scientifically known as Euphrasia officinalis. As the name suggests, eyebright has an extensive history of traditional use in supporting eye health, with early records from the 14th century suggesting it was used to cure all evils of the eye. This herb contains several beneficial plant compounds, including the flavonoids luteolin and quercetin, which have antihistamine properties. The most significant human research on eyebright comes from a clinical study conducted on 65 adults with various types of eye irritation from common issues like eye strain, pollen exposure, wind, dust, infections, or environmental irritants. About 81% of study participants experienced complete relief of troublesome eye symptoms, including redness, swelling, burning sensations, and sticky secretions within 6 to 14 days when using eye drops containing eyebright and rose extracts. However, researchers note important limitations in interpreting these results. It's uncertain how much eyebright specifically contributed to the observed benefits since it was tested in combination with another herb rather than as a standalone treatment. Additionally, there was no control group, so it's possible that symptoms would have improved naturally without treatment. Laboratory studies have provided more information about eyebright's potential mechanisms. Research showed that eyebright extracts helped control inflammation in human corneal cells, and test tube studies found that eye drops containing eyebright and chamomile helped protect cornea cells from sun-related inflammation and oxidative damage. Anti-inflammatory activity has been demonstrated using human corneal cells. The promising effects of eyebright preparations as supplementary therapy appear to be primarily associated with ethanol and ethyl acetate extracts, which showed significant reactive oxygen species scavenging effects and were non-toxic to corneal cells in laboratory studies. Recent research has also identified potentially important neuroprotective properties. Traditional herbal medicine has used eyebright primarily as a topical poultice for treating various eye inflammations, including conjunctivitis, blepharitis, and styes. Next, safety considerations and practical guidance. While these herbs have shown promise in research studies, safety should always remain the top priority when considering any supplement regimen. Nutritional supplements, herbal preparations, and vitamins have potential for complications, side effects, and toxicity, and can interact significantly with prescription medications. This is particularly important for seniors who may be taking multiple medications. Each of these herbs can potentially interact with medications in different ways. For example, some herbs may affect blood clotting mechanisms, which could be problematic for seniors taking anticoagulants like warfarin or blood pressure medications. Asian red sage, in particular, has been shown to have antiplatelet activity, that could potentially increase bleeding risk when combined with blood-thinning medications. Quality varies dramatically among herbal supplements available in the marketplace, and this variation can significantly affect both safety and effectiveness outcomes. Look specifically for products that have been third-party tested for purity and potency by respected organizations like NSF International or USP. Standardized extracts are generally preferred because they provide consistent levels of active compounds. Start with one herb at a time rather than combining multiple supplements initially. This systematic approach makes it much easier to identify any adverse reactions and to assess accurately whether you're experiencing genuine benefits from supplementation. Keep a detailed journal of any changes you notice, both positive and negative, including specific details about timing, dosage, and any side effects. Realistic expectations are crucial when using herbal supplements for any health purpose. Unlike prescription medications, herbal supplements typically work slowly and subtly over extended periods. If benefits do occur, they usually develop gradually over weeks or months rather than days. Some research suggests that vision-supporting effects may take 8 to 12 weeks to become apparent. Most of the beneficial compounds we've discussed are fat-soluble, meaning they require dietary fat for optimal absorption. Taking them with a meal that contains some healthy fats can substantially improve bioavailability and effectiveness. Storage is also important. Keep supplements in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight, and check expiration dates regularly to ensure potency. The research into herbs for vision support represents an exciting frontier in eye health, though we're still in the early stages of understanding their full therapeutic potential. Saffron shows the most promise with some encouraging human studies, while Baikal skullcap, moringa, dandelion, Asian red sage, and eyebright offer intriguing preliminary findings that warrant further comprehensive investigation. What's clear from the current research is that these herbs contain biologically active compounds with demonstrated antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties that could theoretically provide significant benefits for eye health. However, translating promising laboratory findings and small preliminary studies into practical, evidence-based recommendations for seniors requires much more comprehensive research. The decision to try these herbs should be made thoughtfully and systematically, with full awareness of both the potential benefits and the clear limitations of current evidence. They may indeed offer valuable support for eye health, but they should always be viewed as supplements to, not replacements for, well-established eye care practices. Regular, comprehensive eye examinations remain the single most important step for maintaining optimal vision health. As research continues to evolve and expand, we'll likely gain much clearer insights into which herbs are most beneficial, optimal dosing strategies, and which individuals are most likely to benefit from specific interventions. For now, the key is staying well-informed, working closely with qualified healthcare professionals, and maintaining realistic expectations. Your eyesight is truly irreplaceable, and protecting it requires a comprehensive, multifaceted approach that includes consistent UV protection, avoiding smoking, maintaining healthy blood pressure and blood sugar levels, eating a diet rich in colorful fruits and vegetables, and receiving regular professional eye care. These herbs may prove to be valuable tools in that comprehensive approach. The age-related eye disease study demonstrated definite benefit from supplements containing vitamin C, E, beta-carotene, and zinc in preventing vision loss in those at high risk of age-related macular degeneration. These newer herbal approaches may eventually complement this established foundation. Remember that individual responses to any supplement can vary significantly, making professional guidance critically important. If this video provided valuable information about the current state of research on herbs for vision support, kindly type "helpful" in the comments. That helps us know this evidence-based approach is valuable to you. Please like this video if you found the research review informative, share it with anyone interested in natural approaches to eye health, and subscribe for more science-based health content. Thank you for watching, and remember to always consult with your healthcare providers before making any changes to your health routine.